Hi guys, I hope you're all good. Hope you're enjoying the Premier League if it's your first experience of it. Our thoughts on the season so far, it's been all right. It's obviously been a little bit of a roller coaster for us, like it always is. When we got promoted, we lost the manager and we lost our best player, and then we had that points deduction. So that's before we even got to the football. So just looking at the football alone and where we are in the league table, I think we're pretty content. I think if you offered us that at the start of the season, we'd snap your hand off. But we haven't been particularly convincing. But as I said, we'll take that for now. We come into this one off a really bad defeat. Not only was it a home defeat against Nottingham Forest, but they are also our big rivals. So that wasn't ideal. But we had won 2 games in a row before that point, so there hasn't been too much of an overreaction from the fan base. Whereas perhaps usually, if you lost to your biggest rival, there would be. So as far as then the team lineup goes, I think and I hope that it's going to be pretty similar. Now that might sound a strange thing to say when you consider we've just lost. But he made a few changes, Steve Cooper, for the Forest game. And they were actually changes that we'd been calling out for as a fan base. So we're just going to put it down to the fact that they just didn't gel on the night. And I think it would be a little bit of a knee-jerk reaction to then go back to the team that was playing beforehand. So for us, that's Ricardo Pereira playing at right back. And he hasn't played much all season, so we hopefully keeps his place. Abdul Fatawu, who I'm sure you guys probably remember from last season, the young winger. He hasn't played much this year, but he started against Forest in the last game. So hopefully he keeps his place. And then I think the big question mark really is if Vardy can keep doing it. He's 39 in a couple of months, but he's been brilliant so far this season. So hopefully it's pretty much like for like the same team that played against Forest. And yeah, in terms of what to expect from as a bit of a playing style, it's going to be very different from what you saw last year. Last year under Enzo, it was pass. And it was obviously pretty good. But you guys put up a pretty good fight with us all season, not just in the 2 games itself. But now it's very, very different. Steve Cooper doesn't really have much of an identity in terms of a playing style. It's just very workmanlike. There's not really a lot more to expand than that. This has been a bit of an issue for us as fans so far this season. We'd like to see a bit more, identity and style, but there hasn't really been one. So look, it's going to be really interesting, the game at the weekend. I think that there's going to be goals. We're pretty hopeless at defending. And I saw some stats at the weekend which suggest that the Ipswich are probably just as bad in terms of conceding shots on your own goal, but also then creating chances as well. So I think instead of it cancelling each other out and being no goals, I think it'll be lots of goals, which isn't good for the heart rate. I will be there at the weekend. I'm looking forward to a trip to Portman Road, but I'm going to predict, and I've got to predict a Leicester win, because that'd be weird if I didn't. I'm going to say 3-2 to Leicester, but yeah, a very entertaining game. Cheers guys, and good luck for the rest of the season.